So I'm moving in. Guys, take a look right here. So I am moving around, whatever. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with y'all today. I got a particular segment that I'm going to have today. I'm going to be doing some other filming as well, but I've got some particular that I want you guys to see and witness today on Trump Tower. So I'll be back up there. There's supposed to be some celebration, and I've got to find out the address. That's what I'm waiting for right now. And as soon as I get the address, I'll confirm whether or not I'm going to go there. So that's another day. And other than that, I just want to say, as you know, many of y'all know, my family is highly military, whole family. And so I want to say not only in the stance of being pro-military, but I also want to say to my grandfather, to my uncles, to my aunts, one and two that were stationed in Europe, I want to tell them Happy Memorial Day. I want to tell them thank you for your service. I want to tell the thousands upon hundreds of thousands of other veterans and people that have served, even if it'll be here for 4 years. I want to tell all you guys, thank you for your service. If you have a grandmother, aunt, uncle, whoever that is currently serving or previously served, make sure you give them a call today and say thank you for protecting this country. Thank you for being the stand-up person that you are. Thank you for standing up and pulling for rights, because a lot of these people are the reason that you can get up here on YouTube and speak the way that you speak, and nobody holds any type of accordance for these people. So this might not be one of my most popular lives. I'm not worried about that. I can see by the title. Usually if I put the title on somebody else, everybody's flooded in here. I say something about Memorial Day and U.S. soldiers and nobody wants to pay attention. That's fine. But someday and sometime today, make sure you go and commemorate all the U.S. soldiers that are not only in the Vietnam War, not only in World War II, we still got some of them floating around. Make sure that you tell them thank you for your service, your patriotic. Thank you for standing up for this country and allowing it to be now used for dozens of different people. And I'm talking about from World War II, even all the way back to the Civil War. Some of us and some of y'all have ancestry that goes all the way past back before the Civil War. You know about the Confederate soldiers that were black that had to serve, that were forced to serve. They were fighting for the right to have their own enslavement continue. Isn't that odd? This goes on in the Caribbean, this goes on in the United States as well. Put a hat and salute these people today. Guys, also I want to say this. I've known so many people, especially at it, and I want to specifically say here, give me 1 second, specifically here in Connecticut at the Groton Navy Housing, Groton Navy Base. I want to tell everybody, all those guys out there, all those guys that have busted their butt, whether you're E1, or E2, or E3, whatever you are, even an E4. I want to tell all you guys, keep on kicking ass, keep on protecting this country. We got a lot of things going on in this country right now. A lot of it I'm 50-50 with. I'll be addressing that today at Trump Tower again. I'll be back up there. And we're going to see if 2 other things are going on. So guys, make sure you donate. I know I say this, and I've been saying it more frequently, but it's summertime now, and there's a lot of things to do. And just quite honestly, these other podcasters, they ain't going to do it. I will. You know what I mean? And I've shown that, and I've proved that time and time and time again. I keep to my word. So make sure you pay attention to people that keep to the. Sorry about that, guys. I lost signal for a minute. Just wanted to say, and as I was in the middle of saying, make sure you go $10, $15, $20 in there. I want to say thank you, Ms. Foster. I didn't even know this last night. You had donated $20, so I want to acknowledge you for that. If you're listening or hear this later on, thank you. And guys, make sure you do. I mean, minimum, honestly and truthfully, I need about $60. Subway costs $2.75 each way. I'll probably catch it about 10 or 15 times going to these places. It adds up quick. So just make sure I get the accumulation of $50, $60. I'm not asking for a lot here. So, and I'm sorry if some of y'all are offended that I've been asking more frequently for cash apps, but it's what an incentive. I'm going to go to these places and a lot more places this summer. And I want you guys to topic, if you use that guide. Maybe because because I was probably really there. You guys can check that in the description box. There's a link right there, so you can click that and check it out. as well as me and him right there in the picture together. Shout out to DJ Envy. I hope you see past your hardships. You can go right down below, and that live is right there if you missed it last night. Go check that out. Evidently, it's quite interesting besides by the likes and the views. So guys, go check that out. Make sure you check that out. And like I said one more time, happy Memorial Day to all the soldiers, don't matter what branch. Shout out to Navy. Doesn't matter what branch. Happy Memorial Day and for those veterans. And one other something too. And I'm starting a series about this because a lot of guys have requested this and they wanted me to talk about it. I'm going to start interviewing some of the homeless people that are about and around in New York. Start getting some of this. The ones that are sane enough to talk to. They want to talk for free. They got to starve their stomach, if you get what I'm saying. So I would like to be able to give them $10 or $15 or something like that. You know, coil their stomach for the night or whatever. So that's something else that I want to do. But I'm going to be doing something a little bit different from that until I can reach that, which I'm sure more than enough a lot of you will help along with and understand. And it'll be filmed and it'll be pieced together. It won't be any lives or anything like that. I just think that's like too intrusive. You know what I mean? But what I do want to do is I want to start bringing some focal attention to the homeless problem that they have. I think that it's gotten way out of hand. I'm not going to be too narcissistic about this or too American about this, but I think that the migrant crisis, based on what we just came out of, which was the pandemic, is a very big hold on major cities right now. And that fold is going to expand out because sooner or later it's going to cap. You're not going to have enough room to place everybody. The money's going to run out. It's another thing. You know, they won't keep funding this indefinitely. Sooner or later they're going to cut the funds to it. And I think a lot of our newly arrived friends, they don't understand that. They need to be prepared for that instead of partying. Other things that I've seen on the news and having beers and hanging out around the corner, hotels are staying at. Now, I'm not here to dish you or anything like that, but I have to say, and I'm at the top, and I went up there, and many of y'all were with me. There was a situation at a hotel that they had been housing some of the migrants, and they wanted them out of there so they could, in fact, bring in more migrants down in front of the hotel. And I was with them because I thought the derivative here was, okay, they're about to send them to a crap place. And then I sat back and I watched the mayor and the governor tour the location where they were at, and I was like, oh, whoa, hold on. You don't want to leave the hotel because of the comfortability, you know? So it was kind of crazy. But I'll get into that a little bit later. I prefer to do that up at Trump Tower for a particular reason. I'm going to rehash that reason to y'all a little bit later on. This will probably be my, 48th time up there, 47th, something like that. Those guys up there, they definitely don't love me, but they don't hate me. They allow me to do everything I do up there. As old as that guy, you know. So shout out to NSA, shout out to security, and shout out to everybody up there at Trump Tower that allows me to come up there when I do. They know me very well, including Trump's son, who now knows me as well. And I want his ex, what's Miss Patton's name? I forgot what her first name is, but Pat. She had actually responded back to 3 different things that I had posted up. So shout out to her too. She's actually a New York City resident. I didn't know that. So she's one of our neighbors from here in Connecticut. But yeah, man. So I will check you guys out later. Make sure you hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELLE. Like I said, guys, I ain't trying to make $1 million. It's like trying to get extra $40, $50 here so I can move around, do what I'm doing or whatever comfortably. I don't have to, you know, all right, time to go home. We're out of fuel. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much. I don't know, so much I can be showing you. I know New York City and Connecticut and Jersey like the back of my hand. You know, I know all 3 of them. I'm one of the rare people that does. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on, and I'm going to start taking you guys into some different places in Connecticut. I think that would be good. And I'm going to take you some different places in Jersey that I know, but not like Newark or the hood. You know, I don't do that crap. I'm going to take you around some of my Italian friends that I always speak about or whatever. I'm going to take you over to their restaurant so you guys can check out their restaurant. So we're going to have some exciting things here to talk about and do with you guys or whatever. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys will be excited, and we'll see what happens. Other than that, I will see you guys in a few here. Happy Memorial Day to those that it applies. Have celebrations. Be safe and be careful. I'll talk to you guys later.